let me start by appreciating those of us who took time out of our busy schedule to be here this morning. We announced a protest action yesterday nationwide. It was on short notice, on a notice of short mobilization, and we want to appreciate those of you who took time to be here today. Please give yourselves 3 Bosa.
Bosa, Bosa, Bosa.
And let me also specially commend members of the press for being with us here today. Also, despite very short notice, please give them 3 Bosa.
Bosa, Bosa, Bosa.
Let us also commend the Nigerian police force here. They will fight for. Because of their fight, at least 29,000 of them got promoted. Please give them 3 Bosa.
Bosa, Bosa, Bosa.
All right. But most importantly, I need you to give 3 Bosa for, because there are millions of Nigerian people watching us home and abroad. There are also many solidarizing with us online. Millions of them. Please, I need you to give them another 3 Bosa.
Bosa, Bosa, Bosa.
And most importantly, we have a leader in the house who came all the way out of this. I was for a very long time out of this country, but he had to make himself physically available today because Sowore was detained, and also more importantly, his commitment to revolutionary struggle. That is Baba Aye. Please give him 3 Bosa.
Bosa, Bosa, Bosa.
Yeah. Today, we are gathered here to exercise our right as citizens of this country. And it is that right that the government of Tinubu, through its lackey, illegal Inspector General of Police, has been spending the last 2 years violently repressing. The track record of human rights abuses, torturous scandals, and lawlessness of the police force under the leadership of Kayode Egbetokun, under the government of Tinubu, is not only astounding, it is extremely very condemnable. The human rights abuse under the government of Tinubu makes the lawless regime of Buhari appears as a joke. But in the same way, the Nigerian people confronted and fought the government of Buhari. We will definitely not spare the regime, the draconian regime of Tinubu, who last year, through his illegal IGP, murdered over 40 protesters during the End Bad Governance protest. Among those murdered, we have women, we have children, we have young people scattered across this country. In Kano, in Borno, at different parts of the country. Under the government of Tinubu, under the police leadership of Kayode Egbetokun,
Illegal IGP,
illegal Inspector General of Police, young people, journalists, and even social media users have suffered the worst form of debasement, human rights abuses. And they have used, or they continue to use, the Cybercrime Act as an avenue to persecute opposition voices. Many journalists and activists and opposition leaders, especially and including Sowore, including one of our comrades, I think Seeking is also here. He's also a victim of the Cybercrime Act.
Yes.
There is Agbajalingo. There is Olamide Thomas.
Yes.
There are many activists, young people, social media users, journalists that have been subjected to debasement and human rights abuses under the government of Tinubu, and particularly through the use of the police institution. Where we are today is that the Nigerian police, the police IG, Egbetogun, illegal, I have to add it. The government of Tinubu is unlawfully holding Sowore. And what exactly has Sowore done? You will recall that recently, as convener of our organization of the Take It Back movement, a pioneer, he led a nationwide resistance to demand police welfare and called for the payment of retirees, police retirees. As a result of that action, over 29,000 officers were promoted. The police is suddenly addressing the demands of police retirees. Suddenly, the police is the police boss and the government, they are interested in police welfare. But this singular action of the Nigerian people, led by Comrade Sowore, did not go down well with the government of Tinubu. It did not go down well with the illegal IGP, especially given the fact that Nigerians, Sowore, and our organization began exposing some of the fundamental rights that had been empowered by the illegal IGP of police. These are the issues that are getting them pissed off. But we do not care. What is of paramount importance to us is the welfare of the Nigerian people. What we are saying is that currently, let me add, that the Inspector General of Police is shopping for judges and magistrates to grant fraudulent injunctions. He has toured all around Abuja. He has run through Nasarawa State in search of injunctions. But we have a warning to dish out today. We want to send a very strong note of warning to judges, Federal High Court judges, High Court judges, and magistrates that the era of transactional injunctions are over. Please come and let them hear it. The era of transactional injunctions are over. The era of transactional injunctions are over. And we will occupy all courts. And I repeat, we will occupy all courts. Should such transactional injunction be granted. We also wish to state here today that what you have seen here and what is happening across the country is just a rehearsal. If Sowore is not released immediately, we are going to escalate the actions even far beyond what this our immediate demand is. I also want to seize this opportunity. Information coming to me now is that 3 of our comrades have been arrested in Jigawa, and I'm going to read out their names. I'm going to read out their names. Hold on. Yes, 3 of our comrades have been arrested in Jigawa. Abubakar Umar, Isa Saliu, and Idris Umar. They have been arrested by the lawless police officers in Jigawa for exercising their right to protest. And we want to seize this opportunity to immediately call for their immediate and unconditional release.